Hi fans, and welcome. A little physics to start off today's video. Newton's third law of physics says, for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Now that law has applied this week across the cryptocurrency market. XRP's price dropped again over the last 24 hours. This time, most of the drop is a reaction to the announcement by the Bank of China's announcement early Friday. XRP is down 5.59% over the last 24 hours. We'll break down the trends and technical data coming up and take a look at the latest from across the world of crypto. But first, let's fire up that intro. Hello and welcome to your favorite crypto news channel, Moneyside. I want to take the time to welcome back all the members of the XRP family. For those who are just tuning in, hello, and we invite you to subscribe and turn on notifications so you get alerts whenever we drop our amazing content. You got a question or a comment? Feel free to leave it in the box below and let's have a conversation. It has been an eventful week in the world of cryptocurrency and the investment markets across the board. Now, it all began with all the markets falling due to the threat of default by a Chinese realty company. Yesterday, it was again China and their announcement that cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Tether in particular, were illegal. The announcement was a formality. The Chinese government, you see, has made the same policy insinuation before. As a reaction, Bitcoin, the world's top crypto, fell by 6%. Ethereum fell by 7%, and XRP dropped by 6%. According to Reuters, the Chinese government said in a statement it would resolutely clamp down on virtual currency speculation and related financial activities and misbehavior in order to safeguard people's properties and maintain economic and social order. China and other countries are working to create their own CBDC, that's the central bank digital currency, and the People's Bank of China is reportedly trying to develop a digital yuan. The crackdown led to other bearish trends in the drop of Litecoin, Dogecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Stellar, and other digital currencies all showed declines for the day. So with all the confusion, the ups and downs this week, and Friday's drop after the announcement from China, what are XRP fans saying on social media? Our first comment comes from XRP HODLDYOR, and he tweets, September 24, 2021, China bans all of crypto. Bitcoin 8.67% decline. And here's a tweet about the ban and its impact on Bitcoin. It comes to us from Carlos R2D2, which says, they banned mining and other activities related to crypto in the past. This new ban is for every activity related to buy or sell crypto. Any financial transaction with that intent is now illegal in China. And now here's this from BitRSS News, which says, all bark and some bite. China's Bitcoin ban puts traders in the fear zone. Bitcoin derivatives market flipped neutral to bearish after China's crypto ban announcement triggered a Bitcoin price dip to $40,600. Now here's a look at the price action for Bitcoin as prepared by TradingView, which shows the dramatic swing for the crypto after the announcement about the ban. Cointelegraph.com featured the charts within an article called China's Move, All Bark and Some Bite. It gave an overview of the reaction by Bitcoin traders to the announcement from the People's Bank of China on Friday. One particular point they make is really a positive for the bulls and long-term holders. Despite the $4,000 negative price swing, aggregate liquidations on leveraged long futures contracts were less than $120 million. This data should be highly worrisome for bears because it signals that bulls are not overconfident and that they are not using extreme leverage. Now, here's some other details provided by the site blockchainnews.com. Before China's announcement, most cryptocurrencies were indicating good signs of recovery after the Monday crash, which wiped almost $200 million from the cryptocurrency market. Their story details Monday's global market plunge that included crypto after the debt issue for the Chinese real estate company Evergrande. Though most markets had regained some of their losses, the announcement and intended enforcement from the People's Republic caused another loss for crypto. The article talks about policies previously announced by China and their impacts on the crypto community, but also the possibilities of the future remain. They asked a digital asset hedge fund manager from ARK 36, Ulrich Leakey, his thoughts about the current situation. Licky further stated that investors should be careful not to make emotional decisions based on this trending news story. On-chain fundamentals still indicate that bull market continuation in the fourth quarter is likely. Meanwhile, Katie Stockton, the founder and managing director of Fairlead Strategies, also recently said that Bitcoin's uptrend remains intact over the long term. The long-term uptrend still has a hold on Bitcoin, with our monthly indicators pointing higher, putting short-term volatility into a bullish context. Stockton said, as mentioned in the article above from the experts, be careful not to make emotional decisions. I say it here quite often, trade safely, do your own research, and don't ever panic buy or panic sell. I'd like to know what you think. In the comment section below, please share your thoughts on the state of crypto, the Chinese ban, and what it means to the future of cryptocurrencies. I think other viewers will be interested to hear from you as well. Moving on, let's talk SEC versus Ripple suit. It's been in the news for 9 months and 3 days and has dominated reports about Ripple and XRP ever since. On Friday, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse was interviewed on Fox and stated with certain conditions they would be willing to settle with the SEC. He said, due to the extent we can find a constructive path forward with the SEC, we of course want to find that. There is no scenario, though, when gonna settle unless there is absolute certainty about what is XRP on the go-forward basis. We have a clear vision of how XRP can be an extremely powerful tool. There's a lot of other people in the crypto community and the XRP community doing amazing things with XRP. The CEO seemed to indicate that a settlement could be a possibility if there is absolute certainty about XRP. Some believe the SEC is trying to regulate XRP by this court case. The Chinese are trying to regulate crypto by banning it. And now we have this from Europe, where it appears Switzerland looks like it's going to be instituting regulations on the use of digital currencies. The story comes from FinNews and is titled, Switzerland to impose anti-money laundering rules on crypto providers. Some of the questions about crypto investments are the fear of scams and corruption potentially in the system. That's where the need for regulation and security are paramount. The article explains that Switzerland's financial regulator, the Swiss Financial Market Supervisory Authority, or simply FINMA, would closely supervise local crypto providers as an attempt to clamp down on money laundering transactions. Swiss platforms and brokers dealing with digital assets would have to enhance their monitoring efforts and observe if bad actors employ cryptocurrencies. The Bern-based watchdog believes the initiative is urgently necessary, stressing that criminals use the asset class even to fund terrorism acts. FINMA also turned its attention towards Bitcoin automated teller machines. According to the regulator, drug dealers frequently use such ATMs as payment systems. It is worth noting that Switzerland is a relatively small nation, but its 130 Bitcoin automated teller machines place it in the 6th position among the countries with the most stations. FINMA also passed anti-money laundering provision, according to which it lowered the threshold for unidentified crypto purchases from 5,000 Swiss francs to 1,000 Swiss francs, or around $1,080 US. Or in other words, all financial providers dealing with digital assets have to collect data on anyone initiating transactions that exceed this amount. So as I've said before, regulations are coming. It's just a matter of time. I sincerely believe that clarity will come from regulation and that it will also bring stability to crypto exchanges. And when that happens, the number of investors will also increase. Add that to a settlement of the litigation between the SEC and Ripple, and we will see the price of XRP climb to new heights. Back to today, however, and we need to take time and look at exactly where XRP sits. Here you go, the technicals. RippleX, Ripper's developer arm, announcing the first round of XRPL awards to help fund the company's growth. The award will provide funding to developers working on XRP-based projects. The creation of non-fungible tokens was the focus of the most recent awards. RippleX selected 25 candidates from 10 countries and granted them about $2 million, according to a release. The San Francisco-based payments company Ripple saying its technology will power a central bank digital currency (CBDC) pilot project in Bhutan The nation's Royal Monetary Authority, RMA, is collaborating with the crypto firm to roll out its very own CBDC as a way of improving the efficiency of cross-nation payments and increasing financial inclusivity, according to a post on Ripple's website. Technically speaking, for Ripple, we give a higher probability for the price to go higher. The price touched the support zone multiple times, and for now we see it going higher, at least for a bigger correction in this area, if not for a total upside. Potential areas to watch for continuation or reversal are the $1.02 and the $1.12. Exciting times, my friends! Remember, opinions expressed here are for entertainment purposes only, and we're not a licensed financial advisor. I urge you to always do your research and trade safely. Please subscribe to this channel and be sure to turn on notifications so you get alerts whenever we post new updates. You can express yourself in the comment section below and let's have a conversation. Thank you again for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.